Hello everybody and welcome back. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So we are now 3-2 investigation. So March 22nd, 9:14 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Corridos Hotel Room. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So the real person who killed Mr. Corrido was that assassin, Mr. Shelley, that killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired Dead Killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean who asked for the murder? The person who didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whosoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. If she was the client, then why would she go to the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt Engard himself? If Mr. Engard really did hire the assassin, then he's not innocent at all. Far from it, he'd be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Engard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him. Mr. Engard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude, I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I didn't see any Cyclops at the time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. What is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear, did you, Pearls? Won about everything on the Gem and Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was gonna make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Engard's secret? What is this secret? I don't know yet. For now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal his secret. This means Mr. Engard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Engard. There's no way around it now. Alright. Alright, let's do this. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel hallway. Wow, it's really late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? It's past 9 already. We still have some things prepared for tomorrow's trial. So the matter of this secret Mr. Corrida had about Matt. Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. When our visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we're thinking of something, Pearls, don't you worry. Get on your knees and beg. I bet that's gonna work. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel Viola Hall. Hey, wait! Is it whippersnapper? All I know is that nothing has any all I know is nothing has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed a strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. Oh, that's the bug sweeper, isn't it? Well, gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgepoo, so Edgeworth, and he said, "If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer." So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger toward you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found the spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, it was to get poor Juan in the middle of that scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean the thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corrida. I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people, spying on people by herself. As if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too, huh? What'd you just say? Wow, the alien admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I bet it's something good. I didn't say anything. So, you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh, I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager, who are you talking about? You don't know? That manager, the manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Mrs. Select's impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Corrida? Really, you kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Why would Miss Impact want to kill herself? She was gonna get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? Oh. Well, they were gonna get married, right? Oh. Well, they were gonna get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held the grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? It was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, the manager Celeste killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. Now things get interesting. Now Andrews is a motive. March 22nd, Gilbert Hotel lobby. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. Guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Alright, I have to examine everything. I forgot. Gotta examine everything. I've already seen this so many times. I'm just gonna... Oh my gosh! Oh my... I'm not examining all this. I'm just not doing it. There's too much to look at. I'll examine if need be, but I mean, like if we go back to Corita's room, I'll examine. But we need to go to the... Do we have to go living room? What's in the living room? I'm curious. Just for fun. March 22nd on Garbation living room. Looks like no one's around. What happened to the person with the stuffed teddy face? Oh, I mean, that's with the butler with the stitches on his face. Shoo! Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Come on, let's play. I wonder if the butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Alright. Nothing really here. Back here, and then... Okay, March 22nd, we're in company law offices. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Well, he's out there with that camera, asking around all the electronic stores. Then I'll make some salad for dinner. Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe's doing for us. Mr. Nick? Yep. Where's the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. Aw, I guess I have to give up and making a salad then. Guess a lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. We're already talking about all that. To examining. Alright. To the detention center. Markers and attention to the visitors room. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to get the chance to talk to Mr. On Guard tonight. But isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. I thought you said we were figuring something out. Wasn't that the whole idea? Oh, fine. I guess I can go here. I guess I can go here. Anything in here? Washington State Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. It feels like some sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Ungar's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case? Well, we're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick. Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission. So there you go. What? I already called them, so they know. Go on, talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Talk to your heart's content. Sound like the police are pretty sure they have a small trial in the bag. No. Can't say I like that. That it? Yep. After second attention to the visitors room. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here right now. So that means that both Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews are in the detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? I guess this means first. I gotta hear Matt's again, dude. I need to be sure. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. Hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin. He's as client as this man, Matt. What's wrong? Mr. On Guard, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little bit more from Miss Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had his hand secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Ooh! I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is, do you, dude? Do you know about Mr. Corrida and Matt Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's manager. Miss Andrews was going to get Mrs. Celeste Impact suicide note from him. Celeste? Are jogging memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. Up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what is a pizza? Is it like kind of pea with green peas? No, let's go eat one later, alright? I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Alright, I'm gonna save my game right here, and then I'm going to try busting his chops. Oh boy. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me, huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. You paid close attention. Close attention how? I know you paid close attention. Especially on that night. So what about that night is important? It's not gonna be this. It's gotta be something on that night in particular. Mr. On guard? I don't think I did it. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna consult my friend, okay? He said I should snort while I give a good laugh. Okay, here I go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. No such luck. Don't think I have enough evidence yet. So that didn't go so well. So how about I present to you everything? Basically, this is important to you. If it was on point, I'd rather be in bed. If I don't get at least 12 hours of sleep, my skin's gonna wrinkle up like a prune, dude. You know, he's right, Mr. Nick. Your skin's kind of drying up here and there. I swear, if this kid's really gonna get lost and lots of sleep. That Juan posing as someone else trying to hold a press conference, and the person who set up was Adrian, wasn't it? That's what I heard. I can't believe, why would you do such a thing, dude? That's a transceiver. I'm not an expert in gadgety things. Why is he just thinking me singing feeling? Signature item was a guitar, huh? I mean, dude, what kind of ninja carries a guitar? I'm not someone who would know. Dude, it's such a kid thing to do, my opinion is all. Is your show a kid show too? He was a bit of a talentless hack when he was alive. But who knew he could play dead so well, wouldn't you agree? Well, that's because he really is dead. And quite pitifully indeed, yeah? That Adrian, I never thought she'd go so far to frame me for the crime. I mean, what does she have against me, dude? I don't get it. Something I would like to know, too. Have any ideas at all? Give me the slightest clue? What, me? Don't be silly, Mr. Lawyer, dude. How am I supposed to know something like that? So, guard. Dude, I know you'd ask me about lawyer and all, but I don't think I have to tell you anything and everything. What do you mean by that? It just means I don't have to tell you anything and everything, dude. About this. Mr. Nick, you can't! Huh? Miss Andrews says she doesn't want anyone to know about that, remember? What's that? Oh, this? It's nothing. Could you at least look at this? Nope. It's not like Edgeworth revealed it to the entire public anyway. Kinda scared to show him this card. What's wrong, dude? Oh, so about this picture card? Have you ever seen this before? Nope, never saw it before in my life, dude. I don't think he's lying, or is he? Again, he just looked like he gasped just now. Maybe I'm seeing things. Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. Probably would be. And And Gumshoe. And Francisco. And, oh my gosh. Edgeworth. Apparently Edgeworth brought the fan club. Alright, Powers. Yeah. How about this guy? How about this person? He's your butler, Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion. Oh, yes, that's right. He's a pretty cool dude. He can do lots of things. Takes real good care of me. Yeah, we know who he is, but like still. I don't get it. Why would you want to frame me? I've never done anything to her, dude. That's pretty sincere and almost trustworthy. To find out what Mrs. Angel's real intentions are. Old bag? Nah, not quite. It's not like you're gonna be of any help. So, can I switch up to talk to Miss Andrews? Please? I would like to do that. Can I, like, leave? Come back? Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Andrews. Step on up. Oh, it's you. Sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was mad. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corrida had on Matt. I'd like to ask you about Matt, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean? There's a lot of resentment towards Matt. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. How about Mrs. Celeste Impacts? I had finally put her death behind me, and now thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide, and it was true that I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, and I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. I wanted to burn it, but why? I didn't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. So I tried to frame Matt. That's simple, because he's the killer. That's why. Isn't the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do anything. You're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Oh, okay. A Cyclock, huh? Don't misunderstand me. You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Alright. So this is just about... We're gonna try. It's a one-note lock, but let's see if we can do it. We probably don't have the evidence needed, but it's fine. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Argyle for murder? I've already told you countless times, because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Argyle. Miss Andrews, maybe they didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, then that's why. What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. There's something or someone. Celeste? There's only one catalyst that would cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. That is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, she hid her suicide note. The one who hid her suicide was also Juan. What does that have to do with anything with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Matt, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impact's and her suicide. Can you explain to me what this relation between Celeste and Matt? Oh, jeez, this one's gonna be tough. What did Miss Oldbag say? Oh, wait, what did Miss Oldbag say? That, oh yeah, Juan and Matt got married. And they called it off. Wish I had evidence of that. The relation between Celeste and Matt. Seems I don't have anything. I don't have enough evidence yet. I'm trying to investigate and gather more clues. Well, you're not making this easy on me. That's for sure. Okay. I guess we can go here. Washington 2nd Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Mr. Powers? What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers. I was talking with a detective until a little while ago when I was on my way home, when all of a sudden you were under arrest and I was brought back here. They said my face and whole self looked generally suspicious. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. Just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? So about this testimony you're giving, well, what are you gonna talk about? I really don't even know yet, but it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Ah, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. Can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. What do you think that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this world, but it's alright. Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know, because he's got the refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what's he really like? Well, let's see, Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He always says it's just a game to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable. Ow! Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who won't swoon over him. His manager, you know, is Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking energetic? I see I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? Dazzling sort of image. But aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get you plenty of gossip about the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide. Oh, Miss Impacts. We heard something about how her wedding was canceled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about the other day about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. His powers are charged up. His skin's practically glowing electricity. Hey, so have you heard about this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say it was Juan that hid it. Yeah, we heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any kind of actual proof that she had left the note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Corrida? Why'd you figure so? Before she died, let's talk if we were friends. And she said it looked like I caught up with a truly insidious man. Truly insidious man? Does she mean Mr. Corrida by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? That would be the reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. On guard and Miss Angels. Well, the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand. I have to get to him to tell me everything. Mr. Nick, your phone! Hey, that's Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? Oh, the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office real soon. What's going on? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore, and Hello? You got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Computer said we need to return to the office right away. Would you hurry back? I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow I doubt that. Alright. We got to go. March 22nd, Wright at company law offices. What took you so long, pal? Bet your Edward couldn't stick around forever and had to go. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. Eh? This quickly? And this bear is what gave away, pal. Bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But wasn't it Miss Edgeworth that's a Pearls? And go on. There's only one person who bought one of these bears who related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy another person from their camera? Matt on guard. Huh? Matt on guard, your client. That's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. You sure you heard right? The person who bought that bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. And this is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's $3,800, pal. It's an exact match for the price of that stuffed bear. Receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's just not just receipt, pal. So the clerk said to himself. He told me I'm sure I sold the bear to Matt. I mean, the clerk's even got Matt's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person who bought that stuffed bear was Matt himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. So what about the spy camera we found? Well, that's a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess you can give these back to you, file away into evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan's room was Matt? Why would Matt do something like this? I bet it was a catch Miss Andrews and Miss Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. You gonna see him? Mr. Guard, I mean? Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder if we'll find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt, what in the world have you done? Alright. This is new. So we got the receipt, we got the transmitter, changes the footage taken by spy camera, changes the radio waves, changes the data, stuffed bear, and the spy camera. So we have 1, 2, 3 things. Isn't that lovely? I'm gonna go back to the hotel. Maybe I can find something there. Just because, just for fun. Well, I guess there's nothing here. I mean, I guess I could go to Old Bag and just present away. Maybe I can present the bear to Matt? Yeah, I'll do some presenting first. And then I'll do... Gotta make sure I get something. Not the kicker. I gotta be sure. You never know. You really don't have anything to say, do you? Goodness gracious. Well, that pretty much wraps up the entirety of the hotel, so we don't need to come back here. We don't need to come back here, so I guess it's just detention center. You work really late, you know. It's already past 10, dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax, don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Alright, then... Oh, right, I already presented all this, did I? Let's start here. Don't think anything's gonna change. Great. Alright. Just save my game. Alright. Since you want to be so secretive, I'm your lawyer. You can confide in me. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida that night. This is the bear. This bear was in Mr. Corrida's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. So it's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's quite expensive. Which is why it's very odd that this gadget was found inside the bear. It's a very small video camera. And it was hidden inside this bear's eye. Maybe it's a really curious bear. Well, whatever. What this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter, which means someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Corrida's room. I guess Juan and a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was present from a fan. Who could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was you! Mr. Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met this bear before, dude. But he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? Oh, what else did this bear tell you? He says that the one who put this camera in his eye was you, Matt. If I didn't know how you work in court, then I think I'd be in some serious trouble. But it's all a joke, right, dude? You just pulling my leg. Looks not ready to give on your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want me to show first? Here's your proof that it was you that put the camera inside the bear. I have it right here. One credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It was from you. It's from when you bought the stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from that is I spent $3,000. I go to that porn store all the time, okay? That's $3,000. This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. $3,000 toothbrush? It's ivory and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew, elephant hair? That's what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one more thing? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. And let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It'll be strictly confidential. So what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I wanna know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corrida's room and filmed it in secret is... Oh jeez, do I have that? Was it this? Nope. Not quite. This is long-winded. Filmed in secret is... Do I have this? Do I have the reason why? Don't know yet. I'm gonna try this. I don't think it's real, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It worked! Adrian Andrews? There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida were having some secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corrida, were going to reveal this as fact and turn to a scandal. Isn't that right? Dude, you could be such a moron. Oh man, Mr. Lloyd, dude, that kind of scandal, that's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff, juicy. Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, it'd be the end, dude. Too bad it wasn't your attention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying for someone was so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Miss Corrida because Miss Andrews. There's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up was... Oh my gosh. Oh, now what? You set up that camera in Mr. Corrida's room. What the heck? Maybe it's this. If it's not this, then I'm gonna reload the save and then come back. Yeah, no, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna come back. So I'm gonna like unload the save. And then we're gonna do it. Because maybe I can break them. Maybe. I'm not certain though. Certainly not easy, that's for sure. You pay close attention. Bear. This gadget was in the bear. That's one lock. No, I didn't mean to press that. I pressed the wrong button. We can go out and go back in. I wish I didn't have that one random stray penalty. From all the way back in the courtroom. Come on, man. Break! You really want to guard that secret. You didn't it. And this. Real reason you set up. Okay. We have 3 chances. Which in my case, actually 2 chances, because, nope. So that's not it. Real reason you set it up. Why would you set it up? It wasn't this. Tried that already. Do I not have it? Is that even... Can that even happen? Do I not have it? You set up that camera in Corita's room. Maybe it's this one. Guess not. Okay. I don't think I have it. That's the thing, I just don't think I have it. I already presented all this stuff, right? Yeah, I did. I did present it. Now then you said sort of one here. How about you? So I present everything to you. Why frame them? Do I have anything that could be passable? Why she would resent him? I don't know. I don't get it. Why does she have ill will towards him? Well, let's just start presenting things. Maybe we can find something. Hold on. All right. Back to the good stuff. I was the one who organized the whole press conference. Juan wanted to deal the most damage to Matt's career. And that's why he was killed. It was simply a story of cause and effect, yes? Oh, sure. It appears to me that rumors are about Juan himself, Mr. Corrida, but I'm Matt's manager, remember? I think he wanted to embarrass Matt through his relationship with me. But didn't Mr. Corrida like you? There weren't any feelings of love between us. For me, it was about getting Kitsu's suicide note. For him, it was about winning Matt's pride. That's all it was. That's poor Pro's in shock. She sees just how cruel the world really can be. So there was a Nickel Samurai costume beside this case, correct? Yes, there was. I even personally carried it. I even personally carried it there from the studio. I always thought it was such a childish thing to do to just wear a costume like that, but I never thought I would wind up using myself that night. When I was pouring that glass of juice, I honestly had no idea that Juan was dead. I see. I'm a terrible woman, wasn't I? One moment I'm thinking of looking after him, and the next moment I'm stabbing him in the chest with a knife. About this photo. The person who was stabbed the body and opened the guitar case was me. And that you know you could get and that was so you could get close to the Nickel Samurai's costume, so you could wear it. I thought that I executed the part quite well, but you showed me differently. You're a formidable lawyer, Mr. Wright. You know, there's only one thought running through my head at a time. This, and finally expose Matt's true nature to the world. True nature? I wonder why she's saying that. I'm not telling me what his true nature is. If it were me, I think I'd be happy to finally get that thing off my chest. I don't care what the reason was, unforgivably he hid Celeste's suicide note. But you don't have any proof that she left a suicide note behind, right? Celeste, she always believed there was a right way and a wrong way to do anything. She would have left a note, I wholly believe it. Stop it. I don't want to remember the hopelessness and despair I felt back then. Probably put that away, Mr. Nick. Gee, sorry. Near Juan's dead body. I noticed it when I went to fill up the glass, and then I realized when Juan was dead, I completely panicked. That's why I must have unconsciously picked this card up and put it in my pocket. That's why I simply don't know. I'd like to ask you about this. Alright, do you know this person, just for fun? Never mind. I got a whole lot of nothing from that, so maybe I can try presenting? Maybe? I don't know if I have it though. What shows she doesn't like Matt? There's something or someone in the past. Oh, okay, so we have one thing. But then here's the kicker. Relation between Celeste and Matt. What was there? I don't know if I can find anything on that. That's the problem. Celeste and Matt, dude. I don't get it. I don't know if I have that. I'm sure once I uncover it, it could probably help a lot, but I don't know. Celeste impacts. Andrews, and then what shows? I'm kind of lost here, man. How don't want to look it up, but I don't even know where to go. What to do. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm sorry. I hate looking it up. But I gotta do it. Oh, what? Well, that's not what I could have ever guessed, but... I mean, I probably would have done it eventually, given that this game does kind of give you infinite chances, so... Alright, Matt. You want to do things like this, do you? Since I don't have anything here, so... Time to present. And this is gonna take a bit. Alright. Come on, man.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that!
And then it was this.
Take that!
The card itself. Like, what? What is this card? He doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer. I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know a shady scumbag like him? If you don't really know him, then why act so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer is because you're the client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind the murder is you, Matt. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On guard, you really did hire... Hold on a sec. I'm gonna console myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. Where'd you get that from? Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. Really, So you are Shelly to kill his client. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Tried to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? That's... You're lying. What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Come on, let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why'd you hide the video camera, and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. You knew about Miss Andrews' secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by hiding the sinful deeds over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. I got his face and crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. And with that, I can keep him at bay, even blackmail if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? 'Cause I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl? Why did you kill Mr. Corrida? Because he was about to sling so much dung into my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? It's all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it, then Mr. Engarde's secret would have... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. Had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, crept up on him. And the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. That's how Mr. Corrida ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me. Mad on God. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've gone awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan, and you answered very clearly you haven't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was the killer guy, right? I'm guilty of taking the catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. But too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case or refuse to represent me. How's that sound? But you can't, can you? That'd be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya. You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. If I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something like that if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how things turn out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth? I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. March 22nd Police Station Criminals Affairs Department. Well, Wright, what are you gonna do? If you plan on changing your strategy... No! We can't do that! That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? It's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth? Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was, and that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer. Man on guard, that man is really weak. Doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. It is Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense. What exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but it's because I believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. And if I were to get on guard an acquittal, that just isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right? Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone. That something is easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Francisco von Karma are always all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know guilty. Francisco, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you? Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things, such as a perfect record, were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you trying to say that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out in your own. I have faith that you will see before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver! I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Matt's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right? Please don't misunderstand things. He's my client. Don't toy with me. A man who's an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honorary dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for handiwork. That is why it is called client relations. And is part of an assassin's duty. Assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time when my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I could to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What's your name? I believe I told you once, however. You did, but my name is Killer. Shelly Killer. You're Shelly Killer? Please keep in mind, you don't have so much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see that she receives a nice long nap. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace his signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Did you hear that? At the end of the transmission! Huh? Oh, that sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be! That cat, can it? What is it? I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage! Edgeworth, have the police units all head for our guard mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Oh boy! Oh boy! March 22nd on guard mansion living room. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. Can't believe it, that butler all this time was to kill her. He and our guard working together all this time. I'm sure they worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. No, don't move. Examine. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. There's a lot of cuts in it for some reason. Right? Bear, isn't that thing from Mr. Corita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down, there's a little pet door installed here. Oh, I'm sure that's for Shu. Do you think this came through the door? This door's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking down doors. Let's go, Edgeworth. Ah, there's no one here. From the looks of this room, I'd say this is Ungar's private lounge. Look at this, Wright. An antenna presenting and receiving radio signals on a VCR. Check inside the desk. There's a tape of an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape is empty. There's no tape to be found. No, there's no mistake that someone used to record something. It looks like the tape we're looking for escaped movement. We searched all over. It looks like he got away. I'm sorry. Looks like they slipped out of our grasp this time. I've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking for you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints at every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. Feels like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste. Miss Impax, you mean... Yes, Mr. Korea's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Matt's mansion? And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Oh, I know what to do now. What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. What's so special about the frame? On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame! Maya! It's Mystic Maya! She left us a message! What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Just make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, Mystic Maya! Right? What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We searched the house and it's the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth? Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short of one last thing. And what is that? Miss Andrews' psych lock. If I can find out what secret she's holding, I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. Time to open that last lock. March 22nd Detention Center Visitors Room. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your psych lock. Psych lock? I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try and break me, if you can. I guess it's not gonna be easy. Now we begin. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found it at Mr. Ungar's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret's been revealed. Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard it didn't work out. Because Mr. Corrida didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. Unguard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two together. So that's why, with love, Celeste was written on that frame. So that's why with love, Celeste was on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with, until she was thrown away. It's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built on how nice and wonderful a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match until they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called the marriage off Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. You see, so that's what happened. Why did Mr. Corrida have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Inpax! That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind, and in that she left the detailed accounts of Matt's various misdeeds. Now, so she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. When Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaged to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, this is what the press conference was going to be about. With his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of the suicide note, at a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. That was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about how I drew so close to Juan to begin with. Quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. And that night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural I thought the murder was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before I ever went public. I was going to burn it. I needed to run a lighter. I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. When I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. That's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, you still gonna help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with my situation, or with what I know now. Oh boy. Now this is where it gets real. How did I get into this mess? far enough! You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. I've had some dream before, as if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent. March 23rd, 9:43 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. Well, it looks like things are finally getting interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.